Hey there. The healing journey, does it ever end? Well, that's kind of what I'd like more time to talk about it, but we'll see how this goes. Um, One of those things that it was kind of it was a followed kind of a common theme when I was pulling myself out of really, I mean, a pretty shit situation. Whatever. First, it took like identifying things like and labeling stuff and sorting through that part, and then of course it feels like, wait, I'm done. Well, no, but wait, there's more. Then you actually have to kind of process that stuff, and then it is a matter of what you focus on. So earlier on, there was a lot of things that were more labeling kind of dysfunction and like things that you hear thrown around a lot, like narcissism, gaslighting, crap like that, like which you know again, if I get more time on this, I could delve more into that kind of thing, which I don't really use that terminology that much anymore. Like, just like I don't use depression or anxiety and to describe a lot of things anymore too, because while enveloped in that kind of thing, like, and understanding that, yeah, that was kind of a thing, but it ends up being a revolving door in that. And really, it takes the focus on where you want to be once you understand that part, and getting yourself set up to where you are the person that doesn't have those things factoring in. It's kind of like with the boundary thing. Like at first, when I need boundaries, if you say you have boundaries, that doesn't generally go that well at all. But if you look at people that have boundaries, they don't really talk about it. They just live that way. So that's kind of what a lot of that stuff is. And so one of the tricks or pitfalls, which I hate the word caveat, is a trendy thing, is that that you can get into the whole just immersion of whatever and constantly going over and ruminating about that stuff. But really, it takes like focusing on where you want to be, and then living that thing, like where the stuff is just in place naturally, and once that clicks, like once that goes, and a lot of repetition at first, telling your stuff that you don't self things that you don't necessarily really fully believe, or sometimes not at all. You can eventually get to that point where you're just living that thing, and then it's not really on your mind. So if you think about it, people that wouldn't have depression or anxiety, they don't talk about it. They don't think about it really. It's doable. It really it is. And I wish everyone luck on that when it's a process, but it's worth it. So take care, have a good one, and happy Sunday and all of that. Later.